can hear you. And
Great.
and we're black. Welcome to another installment of Black Issues. Issues. Say it with me, all. Black issues. Issues in the back. Black issues in the backroom. Black issues.
Loud and direct.
Black issues. So, I am your host, Kente Holder, live from my living room productions. I am holding a relay baton. Why? Because I think that these black players are dropping the baton.
Oh, snap.
Here you are with all the talent. Here you are with all the fans. Here you are with
all of
your, I would say, supremacy. Y'all play better. Y'all look better. Y'all dunk better. Y'all do everything better. It's literally superhumans that are 6 feet tall and taller, literally obliterating all the other types of players on the planet. These are literal superhumans every day, however long they take or whatever, to be on that court, bouncing the ball, coordination, doing a behind the back pass, all of this stuff. And y'all
agility.
hold this entire world hostage. But no.
Bring it to their knees.
Bring it to their knees. Bring them to heel, as Hillary Clinton said. But no. Y'all want to sit there and adhere to a contract. Y'all want to sit here and continue to be good little citizens, line up 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and drop the baton. Let them have goal. Let them have goal.
Let them have hockey.
I think I made myself clear. So, without further ado, I'm Kente Holder, the anti-racist personal trainer, here to help everyone knock out racism. Niema, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knock out racism, and, don't drop the baton. I have, lift every voice and sing as well, which is what the NFL is supposed to do. So, again, let them have golf. But no, y'all want to sit there and adhere to a contract. So I have none other than the pleasure of Niema. Niema is an educator. She's a mother of 5. She don't look it. Hello. Okay. Balancing. Look at the lip gloss. Look at the lip gloss. I wasn't even able to do that. Okay. I'm jealous. Okay. Watch.
You can fly right now.
Hillary Clinton has hot sauce in her bag. What do you have, Niema?
I have on a red Chanel lip.
Ooh.
A geode earring.
Okay.
I'm just in my car. It's the quietest place on my land because
you got 5 kids.
Yeah. This is, and it's raining out, so I have peace and quiet. I'm glad to be here. Thank you for having me.
Oh, I love you. I love you so much. So Niema has also crafted her own Black Lives Matter curriculum. Niema has goals of actually opening up her own school, and in the interim, a pod for the blackness to sit there and teach them who they is, so that they know who they can be
and who they ain't
outside of the whiteness. What did you just say, my love? Did you just say something? She's frozen.
I said, and who they ain't.
And who they ain't.
And,
exactly.
Can you hear me? Am I on?
The Matrix. So we got a like. Okay, it's happening. It is happening. Bloom. So we're gonna get started.
It's happening.
Quite a few viewers. CP's high. We welcome you. Welcome Black. Welcome Black to another installment of Black Issues. So Niema is also married.
Welcome.
She's married to a man who is a really big football fan. He looks like a
big educator. He played football in high school.
Okay, your signal. Niema, your signal.
Am I? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, 1 2 1 2. In and out. Or did you close all your apps to maximize your fucking bandwidth?
Yes, I did.
I love you.
I did. I'm gonna stay still.
All right, yeah. Stay. That's the sweet spot right there,
Okay. Good. So my husband's an educator as well. He's also an administrator. And we just out here doing a good work.
People. Ain't nobody know what that means. What does that mean, administrator?
He has his administration degree, meaning he can lead a school by being a principal or vice principal.
Is he one right now?
No.
Okay.
No, he just certified to be one.
Boom. Well, he can.
So if need be, he can step up and take the helm, take the baton, and run for it.
Hello.
We're prepared for all things.
Run, Forrest. Run.
Run.
So we're here tonight. This was like a last minute kind of thing because we're like, you know what? fuck this. So we were really excited yesterday, right? Like the NBA shut that shit down. They were like, nope, no balls are bouncing tonight, right? And then by 3 o'clock today, Niema,
they're back at it.
they're black. So you were talking about a general strike. Can you explain like what your ideology is? Like what the blacks should do?
Just from being alive for the years that I've been on Earth, I realized that our labor is what keeps this rock spinning. And we are not, none of our lives really matter. This is what I've come to grips with and what I'm concluding from how we're living and not living and how we're being left to fend for ourselves during this pandemic. Many of us, our accounts have not been stimulated. Many of us are living, one paycheck away from being homeless. Many of our children are being thrown back into school systems that are not ready. We have no nurses in certain schools. We have no nothing. We have no PPE. And so no lives matter. And in order for us to have our politicians really hear us, the calling and the writing letters are not working.
No.
We withhold our labor. And I know it seems like a grandiose thing to say, oh, well, you must be sitting in a place of, comfort or, in an elitist position. But no, I'm a regular old school teacher. And I really feel like if I withhold my labor and you keep your students home from school, then we can actually get the attention and the ears of the powers that be. We have to have demands in place. What do we want? What do we
What is our
demand?
agenda?
What is our agenda? And I think that if we put our heads together, and we should have been doing that during this pandemic, rather than trying to go outside and get our nails done and weaves done and our eyebrows done, no shade, but just, truth. We should have been really coming together and figuring out what do we need, what do we demand, what do we want, and what haven't we been getting, But if you go to work and just be a scared little mouse, then the people have you by your cojones and you're back to playing ball. And they're playing with your balls.
Yep. Black to work, black to school, black to sports, black to normal. I love it. They're playing around with your balls. Like literally, I was watching the ESPN today, and it's funny how the ESPN today sounds like a planning meeting for the Black Panther Party. All of them sitting there talking about how Ice Cube and Michael Jordan and all these other black people do have enough money to start their own league and actually could. This is what's on ESPN today.
I mean, Ice Cube has started the big three. Ice Cube has his own league where he has the players who were retired, playing 3-on-3. So he has fun. It already. Yep.
That's fun. But I think we as black people, I don't want to say need because that sounds like very condescending from my end, but I think we need to think big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Blackulator, we need to pool our money. We need to pool it and say, you know what, without us, everything would be lame. Where would the record industry be without black people?
Well, people have to understand that they have to think black in order to make this type of united move. A lot of folks are like, nah, I'm not black, I'm Rican. No, I'm not black, I'm Chicano, I'm Mexican. No, I'm not black, I'm Dominican. No, I'm not black, Black is a state of mind. It's not even a location anymore. It's not even a place you can go. There's no black land. It's about how you're thinking. And economically, if you want to be in the black, you're not in debt.
Right.
Right. Being in the black is a great thing in terms of economics. So you have to be in the black in terms of the mind. And we all got to get there. And that's the first step. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes. Bob Marley. And I love that metaphor about being in the black because we are the resource. Okay? Yep. There's a book and I forgot about it right now, but I'll post it later. It's by a man named Carl. I can't remember his last name right now, forgive me. But he wrote this whole book that he wanted to be the new Jim Crow of environmental racism. He said that black people were so instrumental in the world that we see now, Western civilization, that black people were the original oil. Before the Industrial Revolution, before the need for oil to fuel the machines, we were the first machine.
We were the lawn equipment.
We were the first machine, and we were the oil, and the machine was capitalism.
Yeah.
The machine was exploitation of the land. So literally, let's say, for example, New York City, because that's where I live, right? Harlem, right? And I'm going to get to Allison's question. New York City. If you drive on the highway in New York City, you'll literally see what New York City used to look like before it was a city. It's just a fucking bunch of cliffs and trees. How the hell did it get to be this nice flat, Broadway's over here, 13th Street is over here.
Right.
Black people were not even employed. They were deployed to raise the land. I remember I was walking down the highway in Jamaica, don't ask, in Montego Bay, because my aunts told me not to because it's dangerous, whatever. And I was like looking at the land, right? Which you can kind of see again on a highway, right? And all of these clips, and I said to myself, boom, that's why they had us do it. We are the only ones that could stay in the sun for how many hours? We are actually physically stronger and sturdier than white people. And so that's why, listen, you're white, you can't be in the sun for more than like 2-3 hours, and you're doing break back labor. No way you'll be able to survive. So they made us the first oil. We were the first, we were the ones doing all the work. That's the bedrock, literally the bedrock of not just America, of the global system.
That's
everything.
Right.
So why don't we go back into the black, realize that we are the actual resource. We are the actual power. We are the actual, like, we make this earth spin. Like you said, we're the rock. If we pull out the black, right? We pull black out of anything, the shit's done. Record industry, fucking done. Sports, fucking done. Have golf. All y'all will have is golf.
Golf and poker. That's it. That's all you get.
Golf and poker. You know what I'm saying?
Polka music. That's all you
get. Fucking tears. Okay? Think about any other industry without black people in it. The dance industry, gone. You know what I'm saying? Even the clothing industry, gone. Gone. You need us. And we don't realize it because we don't think about monetizing. And I speak for myself. Like, we're just so infinitely creative because that's who we are as black people, that we're not proprietary. We're not like patent that. We're not like, we're not. We're just
to our own detriment.
So Fortnite is like, all right, cute little girl, want to sit there and do all these things on TikTok. We'll trademark that shit. We'll make money off of it. They fucking trademarked injera bread in Ethiopia. Some Dutch, I think it was somebody Dutch, trademark fucking bread that has been made for thousands of years. Fuck that. But again, we don't recognize our own power. We don't recognize our thank you, Paul. Oh, this is Allison, Big Al. I love Big Al. So thank you so much for watching and tuning into Black Issues with Niema. Afri Soul, you're going to talk about that in a minute. Afri Soul Solutions. You know what I'm saying? So we're here today to just like wax poetic. You know what I'm saying? Like we're here with the BLURGENT announcement. I don't even have my BLURGENT mug, but I have my Educator mug. You know what I'm saying? To sit here and have a real conversation about like strategy and solutions. I feel like, you know what? I'm going to fucking say it. Black men are dropping the ball. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm tired of it. And you can kiss it. Stream will go out.
Where you go?
Look, you see this? When I start really talking my fucking power, watch the stream go out.
Right. System disconnect.
Last thing, and then I'll talk, and I'll pass it to you. Pun intended. Haha, you got that? Pass it to you, Niema. I'm watching ESPN, like I said. I don't remember who the hell they are. I have it on my phone if I want to play it. If not, it doesn't really matter. And some of the players are like, oh, mental health, and like, it's really hard playing in the pod, and you really don't understand how hard it is. Like, yeah, they make millions of dollars, but like, they're away from their families right now, and they're sacrificing a lot, and it's hard. And then one of the players, I think, was not being productive enough. I guess he wasn't playing ball well enough. And so a lot of, again, this is what ESPN does. They fucking, you're good. They, they're there to analyze how much score you do or don't score.
Right.
And so then he apologized, and he was like, well, that's my fault. I should have been more mindful about who he is and what he's one of like the star players and what he is and what he's going through. And I'm just like, we only make up 13% of the population. All of them, most of those black men that are bouncing balls are new rich. They know intergenerational wealth. They just come up on that money. So why would you turn around and sacrifice being a father, sacrifice being in the home? You want your children to just grow up and realize that your love of money was more important than your fucking children? That's what white men do. Look how many movies in the 80s were about white children who felt betrayed because their white father was too busy on the stock market, type A personality. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, black men. Stop this shit. And stop watching this shit too. It's the dumbest shit. It's not a real league this year. It's not even a real league. It's bullshit. Sorry.
I'm like,
I'm like so fucking
It's that Black August energy. It's that Black August insurrection resistance energy. It's in the air. You can't help it. You can't help it.
Shut all this shit down. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, are you serious? It's not a real league, and you're willing to sacrifice family time with your children during a pandemic for not even your full salary and risking you getting sick too.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Almighty dollar.
Sing it again.
Almighty dollar. Money,
here we
money,
go.
money, money. I mean, like we need money, but it's like, what's the real cost?
Money. So
money. It's crazy.
If you were president of the Blacks,
yes,
Niema,
yes,
what would you do? And then I'm gonna get to Allison's comment. If you were president of the Blacks, I want you right now to give a BLURGENT announcement to the Blacks. Of course, it goes out. What would you tell them?
All right, here we go.
President of the Blacks.
All right,
go.
If I was president of the Blacks, I would say, okay, everyone's, come over here. We have to separate from America and step into this state or this colony or this land and have an in-house discussion. Certain things we have to talk about amongst ourselves that our neighbors and our cousins and our distant relatives can't be there for. We have to have an interpersonal conversation between ourselves, okay? Things we need to let go. Vanity, jealousy, looking at your next man, seeing yourself as a rugged individual. We have to think about ourselves as a collective, as a collective organism. Okay, if I got it, you got it, and that's an indigenous practice. We have to go back to our indigenous African high culture. We've dropped it. We have amnesia. We have to reclaim our legacy, and the best of all of them. Don't limit yourself to just one, especially us here in the diaspora. We have choices because we don't know who we are, where we come from. We can pick and choose of the best high cultures of our motherland. Okay, that's up here first. Then we work ourselves down. Diet. Let's get our bodies right. Many of us are out of shape, overweight. We can't breathe. We can't run. If the revolution took place today, many of us would not be able to lace up our bootstraps. Okay, to get a fight on because we're already gasping for air because we're unhealthy. We got to change our diets. Okay. Then
you went all the way holistic.
No, it's a holistic thing that we need. If I was president, then we need to look at our education system. Okay. Who's schooling us? What are they teaching us? What do we know? What don't we know? Why don't we know it? Okay. And it needs to be a complete overhaul of our living. I mean, I can go on, but you can tune into my show tomorrow, AfriSoul Radio on 104.3 FM, Rochester, New York. Okay. WAYOFM.org, 104.3 for more of the AfriSolutions. AfriSoul Radio. WAYOFM.org. That's 104.3 FM. Tomorrow on my radio show, AfriSoul Radio, I'll be giving you more AfriSolutions. Because that's what we need more of. That's what we need more of. But it's a holistic inner journey. Okay. Many of us are looking outward. We're looking for the white Jesus to come down and save us. Where is he? No shade to my Christian brothers and sisters, but ain't nobody coming to save us. The
groundwork has already been laid. So I guess her internet is kind of like in and out. She's a mother of 5. She's doing the best she can, and she's also a teacher.
People trying to call me too. Like, who is calling me right now?
Oh yeah, like deuces. Bye.
God, leave me alone.
We are mapping the Black future.
I know. Of course, they want to call me right now, right?
So Allison had a question.
Yes, Allison.
After the NBA strike, what change that they are planning now? Excellent question, Allison. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? They had talks for several hours, and then they came to the conclusion, let's play. And that's that.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you. We just can't see you at all. Sad face.
They just snatched my whole image. See?
It's okay. We'll be patient. So while we wait for you to do that, I'm gonna pull up to two links. So one is the fact that even the NHL, the National Hockey League, is also striking, which I find interesting. So give me 1 second. I have to type this in. Are the Black NBA players? I'm so funny. Players punks for not continuing to strike. Bam. Add banner. Great. This was like so last minute, but we gonna make it work. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yes.
Are we though? Because this is just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Are we? You tell me. You know,
I have a faith that's unshakable, unmovable. Even in the camera that's not showing myself right now, you know, I have an immovable faith in our people and our consciousness. I have, you know, we can remember things, we can recall. It's in us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The groundwork has already been laid.
Yeah, man. And I know it to be true. I don't doubt it. I know it to be true. It just takes, it's going to take some sacrifice. And are we willing to sacrifice?
And I think the issue about being Black in America is that it's not a culture of sacrifice. So by default, we are Africans in America. And I think a lot of times people don't really fully understand that Africans think totally differently. We think collectively. I am because we are Ubuntu. So when you put Africans, right, who are in the moment, right, we're temporal. We're just in the moment. We're not time based. That's why we're always late, because we don't think about time, because we didn't need to think about time, because in Africa there was a sun and there was agriculture. So all of these theories to me actually are true, because I studied this at Howard University. So you're literally putting people who, it's a total like flip, right? We don't value time the way that European minds do. We definitely don't value money that way either. We're not sacrificing our children. That's what y'all do. That's why y'all set up slavery too. You were so busy sacrificing your own children for the love of money that you then handed that down in slavery to us and ripping our children away from us. We don't do no, that's not a thing to that degree. No, it was, but not to the degree that is systematic in the European mind, because the European mind is rationalizing money, power. And if you think I'm lying, watch Game of Thrones. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
That's it.
I don't want to hear it. So
my Lord,
you're putting an African mind, right? So we are infinitely creative, call and response, right? The notion of the griot. We love storytelling. We love getting into communal spaces where we can do all of these things. We can be spontaneous, hence jazz and hip hop, right?
And
we don't need a fucking choreographer.
Not to cut you off, Dr. Edwin Nichols, he is a profound social scientist. He talks about axiology. And
yes, you know, I was about to use that word. Boom.
Highest in terms of relating to each other.
You got to talk a little louder.
Oh, Africans' axiology is pretty much person to person, you know, relationships. We live for relationships.
Yes.
Not objects, not the things, you know. And
break that down.
Our sense of self is predicated on the relationship of the other, our relationship to the other. You know, like you said, Ubuntu, I am as we are. That's a simplified way of saying, you know, I can't be anything without you. You know, I am nothing without you. And that's culture. That's how we built culture. That's how we sustain culture.
But because we have Africans in America, well, then now you've introduced hyper capitalism. And now because you've taken away our pride in who we are, and we don't know who we are, we then turn around and give all of our power defined by things. I have on Fendi's, look at me now. I have this Porsche, look at me now. But that is not how it was before European conquest. It just was not. Yes, different tribes had different patterns, right? Kente is one. What? Yeah, right. Yes. And that was like adornment is actually another one of the tenets of African-based cultures. To adorn yourself. That's why we do that. It's like an alchemy. We go into our closet. We're like, all right, this is the baby hair here. This is this jacket here, but I'm gonna flip the collar like this here. I'm gonna take out the tongue out the sneakers like this. Like no one else thinks to do things like this, but we do. So you put Africans who are infinitely creative in America, which is hyperly capitalistic, and this is what you're gonna get. What you're gonna get is some black men that rather fucking be on the basketball court away from their children for a few $1 million and then turn around and only fucking strike for one day. I think it's bullshit. Kiss my ass. Thank you.
And don't forget about Stockholm syndrome. Many of us
talk about that, and I'm gonna get to
love massa and to love its institutions, to love the arrangement. Yeah. We can't get enough of it, you know. And many of us don't even know who we are without it. And
it's true.
It's scary to not know who you are without this so-called reality. You know, you have to redefine yourself for yourself, and how daunting is that?
Because at that point, we're so busy fighting that it's like, okay, so let's say one day there's no more fight. What are you going to do?
Who am I?
We have to just define ourselves as Black people outside of the struggle. Because once you do that, you can lean into who we actually are. Infinitely creative. Superhumans when it comes to like muscle mass and like jumping really high. Like we're more coordinated. We are. We're all. This is why you look at us and we're dancing and you're like, wow. And then 2 seconds later, you want to stereotype us. You want to step and fetch us, and you want to make it seem like we're simian, like we're monkey, like we're not. Like dancing is not an intellectual pursuit. You're just fucking jealous. You can't.
It's called kinesthetic intelligence.
Thank you.
Quoting Howard Gardner's Multiple Intelligences.
This is so true. Kinesthetic.
Bodily kinesthetic.
Right. Movement. You know, you look at these Black children dance. It's like, what? That's why I've been saying this. Black girls dominate TikTok because they're busy dancing. Not the boys, because the boys are either playing video games or fucking basketball. Ironically, we're Black to square one. Black men are being punks right now. Not fucking. They want to do this. I could upload it. I don't even know if I want to. They want to do these like sad piano instrumental fucking. We're Black and we're scared and the police need to stop. Stop killing us. Stop killing. What the fuck does that do, NFL players? Wow, you never said it before. Now you say it. And don't play. If you really want to do, stop this fucking social media shit. Stop.
A lot of people, a lot of folks like to talk about Muhammad Ali and how great he was. But what made Muhammad Ali really great? He stood on his morals and his laurels. He did not fight. He did not go to the military, you know, and he lost his championship. And if that's what it takes, that's why he's immortalized. He's hanging up on everybody's office, on everyone's poster. He's the greatest of all times because he had testicular fortitude.
Thank you. Balls. He had balls. All these Black players, I should hashtag that. Let them have golf. Let them have golf. Why? Nabalonge. The strike was symbolic, and I appreciate it. It was a good move using their power, finally, albeit not to the fullest. But it never was going to be the whole season. Yeah. But you see, that to me is also what I talk about in terms of Blackapathy, being Black and apathetic, because keeping hope alive is killing us softly. Like, we already know the end before the beginning. Like, we already know, okay, that's just gonna last like that to me is so sad. You know what I'm saying? That like we know that the chips are stacked against us to that degree. Hold on. It's so heavy. It is so heavy.
Is that a crystal ball you're lifting?
Yeah, it is. You know what I'm saying? We're already making predictions like, no, we can bet on it. It's like, that's not gonna last more than 24 hours.
Right. I thought it was though. I was like, that would be so dope. Because I was saying that with Kaepernick. I was like, they should have just kept. Everyone should just in lockstep. We ain't playing with Cap. 4 years ago? How many years ago was that?
3, 4. Somebody tell us.
You know, I was like, that would be so dope. The NFL, the NBA, you know, the NBL, like if they all in this WNBA, if they would have all in unison just shut the sports thing down.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do we have to lose? Listen to Trump. What do we have to lose? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the worst that can happen? You lose $1 million. You weren't going to make those millions of dollars anyway. It's just your talent. You could lose those millions of dollars because you get into an injury.
Right. Or you get divorced.
You get divorced. Thank you. Or you have too many babies. Oh,
that was so appropriate.
It was.
That was so
Thank God that was not my foot. Okay, that was not my foot. Okay, so I just feel so. I'm gonna pull up an article here. Just give me 1 second to figure that out.
What are the people on the chat saying? What are they saying here?
What about national strike across all industries? That's you. That's you.
That's me. That's me all day. I'm with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. They can't fire us all if we're not there. You can't replace 1 million teachers the last week of August by September after Labor Day. You can't.
I think it's so stupid. So here we go. Here we go. Right here. Bam. The NFL games on Thursday and Friday called off. Action to resume Saturday. The shit. Now they can say, okay, from the get-go, we only going to do this shit for 2 days. What the fuck? So for 2 days, the black puck won't be sliding across the thin white ice. Oh,
woo-wee.
So let's hear it. Let's hear her, Let's see if it plays. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, internet. Let's go. Come on, internet. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1. It should play. Oh shit. So for some reason it's not playing because God loves me, but Facebook doesn't. I don't know why it's not playing. I have no idea. It's not muted. It doesn't matter. You can see they're doing it. Will not play for 2 days straight. It is what it is. So there goes that. Then there's also this one. I'll stop playing it in a second. This is another one I wanted to show about how the NBA, it's like unprecedented. Oh my God, they've never done this before in their lives. How is this even possible? And I'm just like, yeah, but it didn't last for more than a day. So why are you acting like it's such a big deal, Slate magazine? Yes to the cookies. The NBA strike will reverberate for years to come. Do you all agree? Do y'all agree that it's that big of a deal that they only strike for one day? Now, mind you, at the time that they wrote this, they didn't know how long it was going to last. Right. But this to me speaks to what I'm talking about. I call it the black ache, where, in the interim, there's no fucking solution. There's no solution, right? There's no solution. There's no solution to our black ache, but all this money is going to be made, and all this like conjecture and back and forth and this speculation. And when are they going to riot? How long will they riot? Let's send out the national troops. Let's strike. Let's convince them not to strike. But they're going to strike anyway. But they can't strike for too long. Let's actually shut down the lead to begin with. But we're only going to shut it down for 2 days. It's bullshit.
It's performative at best.
It's really performative.
I mean, even down, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody's way of protesting.
However,
it's like someone made the t-shirts that the ladies were wearing with 7 holes in the back. Someone had to lay those letters down on the bubble floor, who got paid to do that. Somebody's buying up all these signs that people are putting in their yards to show solidarity. All of these things are just. And I'm a performer. I'm a dancer. I know what I know what a dress rehearsal is. I know what marking it. We're marking it. Mm-hmm. This is not real. This is not the real show. No. And this is not our script. Someone's giving us a script. Someone's giving us a script and said, run it like this to appease the people, to seem like this is really what to get us kind of like in a place of to calm us down. You know. Because there's fires burning, and we don't need any more property burning. Let's all show that we're all in this together, but not too long.
Mm-hmm.
It's all fake. It's all fake.
It's very fake.
It's all fake.
It's very fake.
Fake news.
Fake news. So, you know, Blagedy, right? We're just constantly, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, Blagedy. And they just make money off of reporting it.
Yep.
And then they make t-shirts out of it. And I refuse to wear a George Floyd mask. I'm not
Anything.
No, this is celebrating death again and again. It's like you get to be right about things that are wrong. And here's a t-shirt. What the fuck? What?
When I saw Brianna Khan, done.
Yeah.
Done.
That's your girl.
Nope. Not my girl.
Tamika Mallory.
Done. We got titles and like this ritual of death has become so lucrative for some, you know, and I'm not sure whose altar these deaths are going on, but we're feeding somebody's deity, we're feeding somebody's energy with our Black bodies. Yeah. And I'm not with it. I'm not for it. I'm not celebrating it. I don't have a t-shirt. I don't want a bag. I don't want a tote or a folder. I don't want any of it. I don't want the labels on my street. I don't want any. No.
So so let me get to Nabby's comment. And thank you, Hannah, for tuning in. Thank you, Paul.
Thank you all.
Thank you, all of our Blexperts here. Hannah says, money is the only thing that will talk. Yeah, shut this shit down. This is blurgent. This is black and urgent. Like, if we have to get to a point where it's non-fucking negotiable.
That's it.
And we're not to that point. We're still playing ball. We're still literally playing ball. And then whining to Massa, who take us seriously. Can't you see? They're not gonna see until you not play. I hear them on ESPN today sitting there talking about how, the white players are gonna need to feel our pain. No, they're not. No, they're not. You know how you make them feel their pain? By you not playing. Because when you don't play, then they're not gonna get paid either, even if they don't renege on their contract. Because the minute y'all don't play, the fucking advertising dollars are gonna go down. And this is why I have always rejected making it seem like Colin Kaepernick needs a job for the NFL again. Are you fucking out of your minds? You want the most vilified player on the planet to go back onto the sports field? We will never know if a foul was really a foul. It is the stupidest thing. Colin Kaepernick goes back into the NFL, and the ratings are gonna go through the roof and gonna make the NFL. I'm so upset today. Billions more dollars. I'm looking at people like, you don't think this shit through? What? No, you can never outspite the white man. I'll do that spite. Spite out of what? To make the white man make more money? Are you stupid? Like, I can't say stupid because, again, I'm an anti-racist personal trainer. I apologize.
No, some shit is just stupid. It's like when you get shitty service at a restaurant and you over tip. I'm going to show you for giving me service. I'm going to over tip you. Like, actually, you're fucking stupid.
Yes. Because the white man...
I'm going to say it. I'm saying it. I don't care.
The white man finds new ways to make money off of you, and then you turn around because of your scarcity mentality and your lack of knowing who you actually are, your lack of knowledge of self. You want to turn around and overcompensate and make the white man even more money. You don't have any intergenerational wealth. You don't have a fucking Holocaust museum named after black people, but
in every city in America. Let's go. Major city anyway. I just want to say this real quick about not knowing who you are, not knowing who we are. So many of us may not know that it's Black August. Not Black History Month, not Juneteenth, but Black August. And what this is a month that's filled with a Black resistance. It's filled with Black resistance and insurrection. And for example, the Haitian Revolution took place in August. Nat Turner's Rebellion took place in August. The Fugitive Slave Law Convention took place in August. The founding of the Underground Railroad took place in August. The March on Washington, the Watts Rebellion, the birth of Marcus Garvey. There's so many, Fred Hampton, Queen Afua, Althea Gibson. There's so many things to celebrate in terms of like us pulling ourselves up in self-determination to fight against, whether it's the prison industrial complex, whether it's just unjust laws. It's a time for also great sacrifice, political education, physical training, and resistance. And if you don't know this about August, then you'll pull the same 24-hour sit down lockout. We're not gonna do this for this long, type of PR move. And it's like, no, this month you owe it to your ancestors who were bought here in chains and the ones who've been here since, since our Maroons, our Taino, our Arawak brothers and sisters who've been here and who fought off this colonial oppressive force. We owe it to them in this month to show up and to understand it's our duty to hold the fort, to hold and not pass the buck, not play ball, but stand firm in our beliefs. Like, yo, no, we shall overcome, and we need to. It's about time. But you know, a tree without, that's who many of us are. We're trees.
Say that last part again.
I said many of us are trees without roots.
Boom.
We're standing tall. We're casting all this, you know, the shadow, but we ain't no substance.
None.
You know?
And we're pimping ourselves out for fucking likes on Instagram, and we're literally slaves now. Yo, I'm about to fucking say this shit. Kanye West, has been vindicated.
He been right. You know, shit. Don't say it too loud.
No, I'll make it a T-shirt.
Kanye West.
Kanye was right.
It is a choice. It is a choice. But he's talking about the mental enslavement is a choice. It's a choice right now.
Like, never mind him running for president. Never mind him marrying the Kardashian. I'm not.
Whatever with all of that.
Right. Y'all still listen to Miles Davis, and Miles Davis beat the shit out of Cicely Tyson. So don't
Everybody act like got some dirt in their club. Everyone has some dirt.
Right. So don't act brand new, okay? Like, you got to take the baby with the bathwater, right? Like, a broken clock is right twice a day. So Kanye was right. We see this right now. The NFL, the NBA. Never mind baseball. Baseball will kind of sort of be okay without the blacks and the Dominicans who forget that they black. The Dominicans act like they like slavery didn't happen on their island. I'm like, excuse me, just right. But let's black
colonized hands. The colonized mind.
Colonized mind. And I'm looking like do it. We're never gonna get this level of again, right? People don't know if they're gonna send their children black to school. People don't know if they're gonna have a job. There's no fucking pandemic relief. Another man got shot 7 times. They're trying to sell T-shirts with that shit. Like, what more do you need? Baseball, football, basketball. What more do you need for you to have the setup? You know what I'm saying?
It's like even two white boys got shot trying to defend,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Black lives at the march with those young terrorist white boy.
Boom.
You know, like, so even they getting sacrificed in this fight. So it's like, yo, if we don't all wake up in the spirit of Black August and really come for the heads of these elected officials, people who we put in power, I don't care what color they are, they all doing us, the people, the taxpayer, dirty. And we need to really unify in our fights for justice and equality and economic empowerment. Because white folks is getting their nigga wake up call too.
Yep.
And when they get their nigga wake up call, some of them, they go postal.
Yes.
You know, and they don't know who, they start spraying everybody. And it's like, no, we need that white militia to understand where we coming from too, because they're armed to the teeth. And we have some of the same damn issues. But this racism shit is like we can't see past that. You know, like, no, get over that shit.
Yeah.
We got a mountain to climb together, and then we'll come back to this racial shit once we understand that we're all being fucked.
We have more to lose than to gain, right?
That's right.
I mean, we have more to gain than to lose. And so what I said is it's a perfect pass. Literally, if we're thinking about metaphors in basketball, right now, Jacob Blake is the perfect pass to the fucking NFL and the fucking NBA to say, shut this shit down. Mm-hmm. But no, y'all want to still be in a pod. No, y'all want to be away from your children. No, y'all want to bounce a ball for fucking big ass playoff. It's not even real.
Do you get a check in the mail when somebody gets a chip? Do you get a check in the mail when your favorite team gets the chip? No. I don't win shit. These players get a ring, and I get to brag. I get to do what? Like, if I don't get a check in the mail or my account stimulated, why the fuck do I really care?
It's Gladiator. You know, when you think of the fall of Rome, bread and circus, right? They used to pack the stadiums, right? Gladiator. Yeah. When you get to this level of bread and circus, it is the falling of an empire, right? And again, I was raised on America being Babylon. I listened to Peter Tosh interviews on the car ride down in the Toyota Celica to Disney World from Brooklyn. So I knew this for years. I already knew, like, okay, America's not supposed to make any sense. It's not supposed to be justice. This is all as a lie. I'm 4 and 5 years old.
But Rastafari always been on point. Rastafari has always been the terms of like the
soothsayer.
Yeah, the soothsayer, the prophet, you know.
If you want to know what's going on in this world, ask a dread. So let me see what Nabby says. This is why I was hoping they would hold their strike. Shake my head. They need to use their platform more. Learn from Cap and past leaders. Yeah, but again, this Instagram shit, I hate it. It is so stupid to me. You fucking post a picture, 10,000 likes. You go out and you actually do some work. You don't. There's too many words. The hashtags are wrong. You don't get what? But I'm actually making a difference. All this other person did is sit there and indulge their vanity enough to put the most pretty picture. What the fuck? And then we like it. We reward them. The shit's sick. Even the dude who got arrested. The NYPD raided his house. He's actually Haitian. Raided his house. Had helicopters overhead. Banged into his door without a warrant because they said that he used a bullhorn and yelled into the cop's ear, and the cop ear started to bleed. I went on his Instagram to say, to see, okay, what's going on. Man, he's walking around in mesh t-shirts, dancing, twerking. He's in his apartment. Hey. What? Like, if you're gonna do it, do it.
We all not gonna make it, fam. That's what you need to realize too. We all not gonna make it, and I made peace with that. I made peace with that, and I think all of us need to make peace with that too. You want it to be this utopian society where we're all holding hands and we all cross the finish line together, but that ain't it. That ain't reality. No, a lot of us get caught up in the distraction. A lot of us get caught up in the you know what I'm saying. The personality is above principles. Yep. And if you about principles, there's few and far between.
Yep. It's like if you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for
every damn thing. Not anything, everything.
Sit your ass down. That's what the tagline was. If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. Instead, sit your ass down. Meaning, like, take a stand, like actually do it with intention. Don't just So now, her father just passed, by the way. So just send her some love and healing light. All of you who are all of the Blexperts that are watching right now. Protect Nabby, give her the love and the grace and the guidance that she needs to continue to pass on her father's legacy. She's not going to drop the baton. So Nabby,
fly away home, Papa.
Yes, Baba. Yep. So Nabby says, my father used to always call it Babylon. Being on the protest line at nighttime is like the real live terror dome. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, you're not doing stuff for likes. You're not doing it for brownie points. You might not even be doing it to get to heaven. You're doing it because it is in you to know, to fight for something more, to fight for something greater, because you have a vision, and that vision then drives your mission. And I look at I look at these basketball players and these football players like, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Wolf watching. Acting like you care about social justice issues when you really only want me to watch again. You want my money, or you want me to vote. And so that's what the NBA and the NFL, that's all they're fucking doing.
Or you want to feel, or you want to feel good, like, I want to feel like I'm making it, it's about feelings. And again, I go back, I harp on that, those Black Lives Matter signs in the yards. I live out in the burbs in Rochester, and it's like, if Black lives really mattered, there would be more Black people living in these homes out here. Yes. Being able to afford a mortgage. Yes. Being able to be shown a house or have their house sold without having to pull down their damn pictures of their Black family. Right. If Black lives mattered, you know what I'm saying, the cops wouldn't patrol our streets and be, it's just, there'll be more Black police who lived in the community. There'll be more Black educators who taught the kids who, it's all a fucking farce.
Yep. Fuck a mural.
Fuck a mural.
I didn't. I
who asked for that?
And all I got was a mural.
Who asked for that shit?
Right. I didn't.
Fuck Aunt Jemima. Fuck Uncle Ben's.
Right.
All this damn decoration and shit. Fuck these decorations.
Like that's not. It's all symbolic and on the periphery because they don't actually want systemic change. And if they want to window dress the shit, and they want to go Black to work, Black to school, Black to normal as soon as possible. And then these basketball players, same thing, punks. You can't piss on my neck and tell me it's raining. You can't say, oh my God, it's so horrible. Oh my God, I'm in so much pain. Oh my God, I'm terrified. I'm so scared for my life. And then 2 seconds later, you're still bouncing a fucking basketball. If anybody disagrees, come with me. But you know, I'm gonna disagree with you. But you can still come with me. Like, come. We want you to come.
Please come.
Please come. We're begging. We're at this point, we're begging. Please
I dare you to come for me. And I'm sending come for me.
Come for me. So we're gonna wrap it up. It's 7:51, and I want you to promote your show one more time. Tell them who you are, when to tune in. If you all are loving what you saw today, I'm sure you're gonna love what you're gonna listen to tomorrow. Niema has been doing her radio show. She brings it raw, rough, rugged, and she's curating music. It's a whole vibe. And
the whole vibe. It's a whole mood.
She's gonna hit it all. You know what I'm saying? So promote your show one more time. We're gonna wrap it up with Al Sharpton. Of course we are.
March is Saturday. If you're all planning to go down to DC, that's Saturday.
Say that again.
The March on Washington, 3.0, maybe 5.0 by this time. DC.
We keep marching. It's so silly. Yeah.
That's happening Saturday. But the show is Afri Soul Radio. That's 104.3 FM on your FM dial. And that's in Rochester, New York. You can listen online at www.wayofm.org. From 7 to 8 usually, but this Friday, tomorrow it's 6 to 8. We have 2 hours because I have been hiatus.
And tomorrow is 8:28, right? So that's a palindrome. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Yep.
Okay. 8:28.
8:28. Forward and backward, same thing.
Lock it and loaded. Lock it and loaded. So for those of you who have not subscribed to Black Issues, I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. It is a BLURGENT call for you all to subscribe to Black Issues so I can get to 1,000 followers. I also have mugs for sale. Black Issues mugs, Black Earth mugs, Black Calculator. This is a fun one because this is a calculator that calculates reparations. Support Niema, support Black Issues. Trying to make sense of an insane world. Really one issue at a time. You're talking to 2 raw, rugged, unapologetic, beautiful, lenient Black women who are unbought and unbossed, just like Early Chisholm.
Chisholm, baby.
And I'm gonna leave you all with this. Al Sharpton.
Well, we gotta laugh at
Al Sharpton. Is he just getting up on his high horse? Like, are we marching? Are we marching with Al Sharpton? Please tell me now.
I'm marching with Al Sharpton.
Are we getting on a bus? Are we getting on Amtrak? Are we going for Al Sharpton? Like, please tell me.
Shout out to the Reverend. No, he's been he's been fighting a good fight for many decades now.
He's a rat. He's a rat for the FBI.
Then there's that. Is there proof? Is there proof of that? Do we have sources?
Tell that to people in Tulsa who were asked for proof about Black Wall Street. Listen, honey.
Ooh. Well, I won't be at the march today.
I was trying to go. Hana was anything to go, and I was like, you know what? I wasn't sure if it was going to be real, and then I was like, I should go, right? If anything, it's good content, you know. Yeah. But then I thought about it, and this is before White Boy went and acted like that street to protest Jacob Blake was Call of Duty. I thought about it, like, you're trapped. Everyone is going to know where you are.
Thank you.
Everyone's going to know what time you're there.
DC is not even a part of America. DC is not even part of America. It's like its own jurisdiction, that part.
This is true.
Like, if I'm not going there to run up in no Capitol like the Soledad brothers did for George Jackson, like, I'm not trying to do the planned march. No. The organized Negro march. No. If we hitting the streets on some guerrilla vibes, I won't be online letting you know where my whereabouts are. Okay.
Yeah, and I feel like God just didn't want me to go. Like, I was really to go. Like, Hana was like, you should go. And I was so excited and so grateful to Hana for like encouraging me to go, And I posted it on Facebook. I posted it on Howard University's alumni site. I was like, yo, if you're in New York, you know how many people there are in New York that graduated from Howard? Are you kidding me?
Lots.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
You.
And HU, I did it everywhere. And I was just like, okay, so no, I didn't. One person got back to me today, Cassidy. Cassidy was one of the organizers for the Women's March back in 2017.
The Women's March in Philly, or the one that was more recent?
In New York.
Okay.
Cassidy Vanderlei. So she's a friend of mine. She's an organizer. She was like, yo, you know, she said that she's going, but she told me this today. And I'm like, it's not like we ain't got nothing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not clubbing. We're not vacationing. It's not like I couldn't pencil it back in, but I already made up my mind. You know what I'm saying? Between my parents being a little older and, you know, I'm not afraid of getting COVID. I'm not getting, I told my body, you're not getting that shit. Period. But I think the bigger danger than COVID is the fact that you're a fucking target. Between Trump and Antifa and some crazy boy that just wants to shoot people up, there's no guarantee that's just not going to happen.
Right.
And God bless all those people who are going to go, and I'm not wishing anything negative on them. However, Canadian,
but beware and beware and beware.
Room, and I'll be going live from my living room because that's just too much. Because 2 seconds ago, weren't we supposed to be quarantining for fucking 14 days? But then all of a sudden you can get on a bus and be out there all day long. Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter. What?
Up real quick. You can't go to a concert. No summer music, no Afro punk, no nothing. But you could be at a march? Like, bruh. Anyway.
That's that Swiss cheese. Oh, shit. You heard that?
What was that?
That's thunder.
Damn, girl.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harlan.
That's that Swiss cheese logic. So I love you so much, all of you, for watching. Oh my God! To another installment of Black Issues. The world is ending. Pigs are flying. We are basketball players just in for the fucking money. They're not real. It's bullshit. We need to be blurgent. We need to shut shit down. You know, we need to. Yikes! Think about Corona, but think about our future in this country. The white people and the black people need to unite. But no, we don't. You want to know why? Because we think everything is a fucking joke. That's what you see on Instagram. Everything's a meme. Everything's a fucking joke. But it's not. It's real. I'm mad as hell. And I'm not going to take it anymore. So General Strike, everyone. Keep us posted. Love you, Big Al. Love you, Paul. Love you, Nabby.
Love you all.
Love you, everyone. Love you.
Study Black August. Look it up. Google it. Learn
Black
about
August. Bloody Black August.
Learn about labor strikes, labor union striking. Learn about the people and what we did.
Yeah.
Learn about the Haitian Revolution. Small little Haiti defeated France. A small of us can make a big difference.
That's right. It's because we have to unite. And until we do that,
be black in the mind. Be black in the mind. No matter your skin color, be black in the mind. The best blackness, not the derelict, you know what I'm saying, the enslaved, the colonized mind black. I'm talking about the best high culture black.
Black in the mind, and we're going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for tuning into Black Issues. Subscribe, the buttons down below. Subscribe, the buttons down below. If you like what you saw, please share this video. Please share this video. Please share this video. Black Issues, she's trying to make sense of it and say one issue at a time. Niema, Afri Soul, tune into her tomorrow. Love you, Black.
Peace and love.
Allison, love you all for tuning in, keeping it raw, keeping it real. We out.
One love.
One love.